Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone in today's class. Our textbook is Weekend 2 and today inshallah we will cover Unit 1, My House Phonics Practice number 1 on page 26. This lesson will be presented by me, teacher Mazana Harbi. So let's begin. From last lesson, what we did is that we read a story that is called The Ox Story. And what we did with that story is that we read it, we read about an ox, and also after this we did say it with the teacher while following, and then we did color the letter O and U. And this is exactly what we are going to do now. Is that we're going to read this story one more time, and after we read, we're going to follow with the teacher, and then we're going to color letter O and letter U. So let's begin quick revision on this story. Let's read it one more time and to review it and also to color the letters. So number 1, The Ox Story. An ox sat on a box. He had fun in the sun. He was hot. He sat under a tree. Then he was not hot. So now we're going to read it one more time, but this time I'm going to point and I would like you to follow with me while you're reading. The Ox Story. An ox sat on a box. He had fun in the sun and he was hot. He sat under a tree, then he was not hot. So this is a story about an ox, which is the male of a cow. So after we did listen, and after we listened to the story, and after we read the story, now what the other thing we did is that we did color the letters. We said that we need to color the O and U with different colors so we can differentiate between them. So let's try now to color the letters. Let's start first with letter O. So what we did last time is that we color letter O with the red color like this. And after coloring the letters, which is letter O, after we color letter O, we said that we should memorize the words that comes with the letter O, which is the first one is the word ox. Ox. The first letter is ox. And the second O that we did color is the word on. On. And the third word that we colored is the box, which is a word or the box word. So this is how we color the letter O. So we said that we should color letters O with red. So here what we did color letter O with red with 3 words. The first word is ox, and then on, and then box. Also the fourth word that we color letter O with is the word hot. When we said that an ox sat on a box and he was hot. So also this will leave us with 2 remaining letters O, which are needed to be colored as well with red, as what we did. So here you go. This is how we color letter U or letter O. We color letter O with red, so we know the differences between O and U. So we can know the differences between O, and U. So like this. This is, and I'm sure you will be better at coloring than me. So after we finish all of these 6 letters of the word or the letter O, now it is time to color letter U. So the words that we color letter O with are ox, on, and box. Ox, on, and box. And the also hot, not, and also another hot. So now the words that we color letter U with are the word fun and also sun. So this is how we color, we finish lettering the word fun. And here we letter the word sun. And finally, we letter the word, or we color the word or the letter U with the word under. So we said that an ox sat on a box. He had fun in the sun. He was hot. He sat under the tree, under a tree. So as you can see here. So this is what we did last time, where we did read the story, listen to the story, and also color O and U with different colors so we can differentiate between them. And after this, we had an interesting exercise where I ask you to try to close your eyes and also to spell these words that you listen to. So, are you excited to try this one more time just to make sure that you know how to spell these words? So, let's begin. I would like you here to close your eyes and tell me, how do you spell the word ox? How do you spell the word ox? So, now you can open your eyes and see. We spell the word ox with O and X. O and X. Now, let's try another word. Close your time for me one more time. So, tell me, how do you spell the word box? How do you spell the word box? So imagine that you're going to write the word box and tell me, how do you spell it? How do you spell the word box? Now you can open your eyes and see. This is how we spell the word box. This is how we spell the word box, which is B, O, and X. B, O, and X. So now, number 3. Close your time here. Close your eyes and tell me, how do you spell the word fun? How do you write the word fun? We spell the word fun like, open your eyes, we spell the word fun with F, U, and N. We spell it with F, U, and N. And then, let's continue with the next word, which is sun. How do you think we can spell the word sun? We spell the word sun with S, U, and N. S, U, and N. Now, next we have the word hot. The word hot. And how do we spell the word hot? We spell the word hot with H, O, and T. H, O, and T. And the final word we have is the word not. Not. How do we spell the word not? We spell the word not by N, O, T. N, O, and T. Very good. So this is what we did last time, is that we read a story about an ox. We listened to it, we read it, we colored the O and U with different colors. And after this, we took some of the words that we have here, like ox, box, fun, sun, hot, not. So we took all of these words in different questions, and also we learned how to spell and how to write each one of them. So let's get to know our objectives in today's lesson. At the end of this lesson, we hope that you will be able to comprehend the sounds represented by the letters of the alphabet, and also to listen, point, and match words with BR and PR. So this is what we're going to do, is that we're going to comprehend the sounds of different letters, and also we're going to focus specifically on words that starts with BR and PR. So I would like you please to open your books on page 26. I would like you please to open your books on page 26. Now, on page 26, we have an exercise that is called words with BR and PR. And as you're going to know that we have slight difference between B and P. As with the first one here, we pronounce it like B, like book, box. And with the second one, we pronounce it with stress like plant, practice. So this is the differences between these two letters, and we're going to know, we're going to have better understanding after we answer a couple of questions about these two letters. So let's start with the first exercise. Listen, point, and say, and then write either BR or PR. So let's start with the first one. Here we have BR and here we have PR. And what we're going to do, we're going to listen to words and we're going to decide what should we write with each of these words, and we're going to listen to them again. So the first word we have is the word bridge. Bridge. So bridge starts with B and R. Bridge. Say after me. Bridge. Now, the second word we have is the word prize. Prize. The second word starts with P and R. Say after me. Prize. Prize. Very good. So here we have the first two examples. Bridge and prize. Bridge and prize. Now, this is our first words with these two letters. Now, let's move on to an exercise where we're going to listen to more examples of BR and PR. So number 2, look at the pictures and write either BR or PR, then listen and check. So here what we're going to do is we're going to look at these pictures and we're going to complete the words with either with BR or with PR after we looking at this picture. So the first one, this is a picture of a bread, and bread, the word bread starts with BR. Here we have the word bread. Bread. So now, I would like you to have a look at the second one, the second picture. Can you tell me what is this picture is? And it has, or it must be started either with BR or PR, and these are the letters that we should continue with. Let's listen to this word and tell me what are the letters that we should start this word with. So number 2, the word is prince. Prince. So the word prince, should it starts with BR or PR? It is, of course, should starts with P and R. Prince. Now let's listen to the third one. The third one is, as we just learned, which is bridge. Bridge. And bridge starts with BR. And number 4, this is a color. And what do we call this color? We call it the color brown. Brown. Now, let's listen one more time to these to these words, and I would like you to say them after me. So number one, we have bread, bread, prince, prince, bridge, bridge, brown, brown. Very good. Now, let us move on to number 5. Number 5, we're going to listen to the word and we're going to decide what should we fill it in with. So number 5, the word is present, present. So present, we should fill it with PR. So like this, present. And number 6, bracelet, bracelet. Bracelet starts with BR, bracelet. And number 7, which when we go shopping, we always see it on different products. So number 7 is price, price. So what do you think? Price starts with BR or PR? It starts with the second one, PR, price. And number 8, the last one, which is, as we learned, brise, brise. Very good. Now let's listen to these words one more time so we can know the differences. Number 5, present. Number 6, bracelet. Number 7, price, price. And number 8, brise, brise. Very good. So here are, this is how we answer this exercise, where we can, the more we learn or memorize words with PR and BR, the more we have better understanding of the difference between them. Now the last exercise we have, we call it the tongue twister, where you're going to read and say this as fast as you can. This will help you to know your performance by reading and knowing the differences between P and B. Would you like me to try it? Let's read and try it together. My brothers prepare brown sandwich with brown bread and eats them on the bridge. My brother prepares brown sandwich with brown bread and eats them on the bridge. How do you think did I do? Did I mistakenly say some words that starts with B, with P, and some words that starts with P, with B? What do you think? I would like you to practice and to try it yourself. To read first slowly, and then you try to read them as fast as you can. And it's good to have someone next to you to tell you what exactly went wrong. So, and now at the end, it's important that we are able to comprehend the different sounds we have or we listen in this lesson, and also to learn the differences with words by listening, pointing, and matching words with the PR and the BR. So now, my dear student, we have reached the end of our lesson. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.